it seems Las Vegas is the hotspot for that. We got loads of people joining in today, which is awesome. Let's just get everyone admitted in. What's up to the new person who just joined? I can't read your name. Please introduce yourself. Do you have a mic? Can you hear us? All right. If you'd like to participate in the discussion, be sure to unmute your mic. Guys, we got a lot to go through today. Frantic start as well from myself. Straight from the track and straight into track help, which is always awesome to see the wonderful people on the academy. We can just see some results here. I thought this was the full race results. It looks like you have to click on it and then we can go for it. So we had Russell, Lewis, 1, 2. What happened, guys, with Leclerc and Sainz? I heard the backlash on the radio, but anyone want to expand on what happened?
I was at work when that happened.
Marcel I'm sure, has insight.
Yeah, of course. Mostly tire deck. They burned their tires really, really fast.
And there was an argument?
No, not really.
No, you didn't see the team radio? Charles was very frustrated.
Oh, no, I didn't. No, I didn't.
I saw that on Twitter.
Maybe I was to the toilet.
So I'd suggest you look into that. Charles is saying, well, whenever I'm a nice guy, I always get sabotaged by the team. And he was very, very frustrated.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why we do not trust Twitter.
No, that was live radio.
Did it actually happen?
That actually happened.
And it's not, I watched the entire race. It didn't happen.
Come on, guys, verify in the chat if you heard that.
Verify in the chat.
Cool.
Hey, Omar got a new tool for us today. Go karts.
How are you getting hold of steering wheels? That's what I'd like to know.
So it's called a devious lick. We go to the track and we just steal them.
Are you exposing yourself on live? People are going to be after you.
Full permission from the Biscart team.
I'm sure full permission, huh?
Omar, don't be out to me. Let's out your plans. Your plans to kidnap me when I come over to Qatar, bro. Come on, what's going on here?
If you're not on the next track help, you know what happened.
You said stealing, bro. Keyword stealing. That's what you said.
No, but stealing can be many things. I am borrowing it and then returning it.
No.
I think you have an idea for it to be signed. Is that what you're trying to do?
Omar, we got 2 steering wheels. We have to get them all signed by all the drivers, my friend.
There we go. That's even better. Right, let's go through today's submissions. We had a number of people submit on the academy, and we'll go through it in order, hopefully. We had Jacob, who wants to have a chat about his race. We had Patricia, who just put something up about Teamsport West London. There's some footage actually about the races there, and you actually met up. So, Patricia, you met Guy.
Yes, yeah.
Amazing. Well, that's the power of social media, huh?
There we go.
That's super. We'll definitely chat about what happened there. Let's start with Jacob. How was your SWS race, Jacob?
It didn't went really great.
Okay. When was it? Today?
Yes, today in the morning.
Awesome. So what time was the race and how was the format?
So like I said, at first there were they are 2 races, 15-minute long. And is divided into slower and faster group. And before both races, there are 4 qualifying sessions in total, in which one driver participates only in 2.
Okay.
Or one and like there are 2 randomly selected groups, and they qualify for the 2 races and for the 2 groups. And there, I raced in the B group both times.
What position did you come in qualifying?
It was the 6th position out of 11 in the B group.
Not bad.
In the race.
Yeah, not bad.
And I think even 3rd position in the B group in the 2nd race.
Okay, excellent. And what were the timings like? What was your time and how far off?
It didn't really matter because it was like 1 or 2 sorry, it was 1 or 2 degrees Celsius, and sometimes wet and sometimes a bit drier. But yeah, it was
the weather. That's a good
And
point. Was it raining or was it just very cold?
Slightly, sometimes not, sometimes yes. It was changing a bit, but the
Gotcha.
conditions when they were really difficult, and I did struggle with that. So
Okay, not bad. So it's basically the track we're watching in the background. The thing is, I think it is quite difficult because there's not many places to overtake, right? On this track, it's quite tight.
no, but I had really big unluck on both races. So on the first, if you will play the video.
Yeah, let's go through. This is the start line, basically. First corner.
Yeah. So let's go through the first race. Here from the start, I think in the first corner, from the 6th place, I managed to get up to 3rd.
Oh, nice. Okay, so 3 places in one corner.
And I think some in like the first or the second lap, somewhat like that, I managed to get up to 2nd place. But
okay,
continue.
So you actually had a good start. Would you say that's down to the kart, or why was it such a good start?
I think I just had a good reaction time, really. Like,
is it flag or lights? How does it work? Okay.
So in this corner right here, was it? On like, I don't know, it was like 5th or 6th lap.
Yep.
Someone
dive bombed.
No, he didn't dive bomb. He just bumped into me from the rear and slammed me out completely. And just pause it please for a while, the video. I can focus.
Let me pause it at the beginning from here.
So
bumped you here.
I just spun out, and
okay,
because he bumped into me, the staff at the end of the race, they told me that it was possible for me to just manually recover, but like in the time it was for me feeling like I need the help of the staff.
Right.
So they did eventually recover me, but I was far back, and but I was really far back, and I finished in 6th place. So
right. So the guy bumped. And where did you end up though? Like in the barrier, basically.
I started exactly where I started, in 6th.
Right. And when he bumped you, you spun out and you went into this barrier, maybe, right? On the
no. I think at her, I'm not really sure. I think eventually, after like a second guy bumped into me,
wow.
I think I like was spun out basically to the other direction, like almost like if I would drive the track in reverse, really.
Yeah. So they don't do anything about that?
I don't. Yeah,
like they don't penalize for people bumping. I mean, it's clear, right? You lost your push to pass, we call it.
He won the race, but he was penalized, and he ended behind me with the penalty. The guy who bumped and spun me out.
How many places do you get penalized though?
He was first, and there was 11 people, and I finished 6th, and so he was put out to 7th place. So
okay, so there's a bit of justice there, but at the end of the day, for you, it's like, you know, your podium was lost, basically.
Yeah, I think I would win. I would finish 3rd at worst if he would overtook me, because he was faster pace wise. He was faster.
Well, you know, I know in hindsight, you know, you can say they're fast and things, but in a race, it's down to your luck, really. And you know, sometimes you can defend really well. Maybe you have the luck with the kart, and honestly, it's you're going to go through different experiences race to race. So this was very positive with a good start, you know, good reaction time up to 2nd place, and suddenly you get spoiled in the worst way where somebody takes you out. I reckon you could have held on to that and, you know, really done some hard defending, because in the moment when you're a few laps in, you're fired up, you're warmed up, you know, you're not going to let anyone pass easily. So yeah, that's just something for the future though. How
Yeah.
about the lines? I remember we discussed a couple of things you could try out for this corner, for example. Braking a bit earlier, entering wide.
Like
How was that?
In the rain, I just focused on controlling the car, really, not for like
The lines.
specific lines.
Okay, right. That's more for
there
practice.
wasn't really room to focus on lines.
True.
I just tried to not to get to completely spun out or understeer to the barriers. So
Of course.
that was my main focus. Not
Yeah. No, you're right. Well, when you practice next time, try and go over the lines that we went. That ultimately will make you faster, and hopefully qualify for the A final next time. That's the target.
My target is podium in the B.
True. Yep. First podium in the B, then hopefully move on to the faster category. So when is the next? Yeah. When's the next race that you're?
So the next race was even worse.
Okay.
I started third.
Second heat.
And I managed to hold.
Not bad.
Hold the third position for the first lap.
Mm-hmm.
And for the second, in the first turn.
Let's go back.
Yeah. In the first turn.
Mm-hmm. Over here.
So a bit here. Maybe a little bit forward. Put the video. It would be better.
After this.
You can leave it like that.
Yep. Perfect.
The guy in front of me, he spun out, and he
just here, basically.
He just got his nose stuck to the inside barriers, and I spun out too, bumped into him, but there was no room for me to turn to the right direction because he was there. And the step had to recover us, and I basically at that point I just gave up. Like I still finished, I think 7th, but
what it sounds like? You had good starts, but it's the luck with what happened with other people around you, in terms of people spinning out, somebody bumping you.
I did spun out several times in the session.
So
I just didn't drove that good, but that was just bad luck. So both races were just bad luck. I drove good basically.
So basically, the main thing for you is just getting a bit of luck. Hopefully next time. What about the karts? How do you feel the karts were?
I think
did you have good karts? Did you have average karts? How was it?
Good like only in one practice. Like there was a car that had brutal understeer, and if I try to lag the brakes, so the car does somehow turn. It was completely loss of the rear grip for the rest of the corner. So
okay.
I had one terrible kart in the practice, but then it was okay.
Right. Well, I think that's a very, very good description of the race. When is your next race now that you're gonna do?
Probably next year.
Next year. Okay, so you got the December to practice.
Now it probably will only be below 0 Celsius temperature.
I was gonna say. So how is the temperature there in Celsius?
I think it was like today it was like 1 or 2 Celsius. So.
Wow, you see, that's the winter karting season, and it's very difficult to motivate yourself.
And also a little bit wet, so
practice.
Really bad conditions.
Thank you so much for sharing that.
Omar, stop dying, bro.
I'm getting very excited by the footage over there. Let's move on to the next driver, unless there's anything else you want to cover.
I have
I
have a very
Jacob.
key tip for Jacob.
So go for it. This is not Jacob's footage. This is actually the
no. I understand. I got that a long time ago. So next time someone punts you into a barrier, you know that billboard exit of turn 1. You're going to get them back so hard that they go off the ground and they fly through the billboard, and that is the optimum line through that corner. Confirmed. I'm a genius. You win every time your races. You will win everything if you use that tip.
Guy, pro tip. Aren't you a marshal?
Teamsport marshal right here. I promote violence. I promote violence in the races.
All right.
I think you're getting a blacklisted guy from this rate.
That's already happened once. Thank you.
For
Thank
your
you.
info, there are penalties. You can have stop and go penalty.
So you're gonna penalise the penalty. That's what we're aiming towards here. Okay, it's really easy. Just punt him, and then when the marshals ask you why did you punt him, you say it's just an incident. It's just a recent incident. My friend, good luck. I'm going to call someone deaf at this rate, Omar.
You already are with me.
Hey, listen, your Rotax, my friend, it is getting punted into a barrier.
I've got some extra protection on it now.
Did you bubble wrap it?
Oh no, that's just the start.
Oh God! Oh, he's prepared for you, boys and girls. He's prepared.
Jacob, it's an absolute pleasure as always. If you have any more races coming up, or any races you'd participate in, be sure to come on to a future track help. In the meantime, you can follow on the live meet or on the live stream. We're going to take a short moment to just go for any questions which have basically come on the chat. So we've got Liquify on Instagram's asking about the Villaggio karting track, and there's somebody Rebellious on YouTube also asking about a new guide for the Villaggio karting track. Now, problem with the Villaggio karting track is they've slowed all the karts down. They don't give speed 4 anymore, which is the maximum speed. If I go ahead and actually share my screen, you'll be able to see an easier way to get an updated guide. Now, the line is going to be exactly the same as you see in the narrow line versus a tight line. Where is it over here? Grip versus no grip. Because basically the footage that was recorded in the second part of this video, where there's plenty of grip, is actually the last time we got full speed at the track. So if we hopefully have a snapshot, you can see here, this is the newly surfaced track, and clearly you can tell there's a lot more grip all over, obviously referring to the darker patches. What line do you take? As explained in the video, you take the narrow line and you go for trail braking. It's very difficult to go for threshold braking here, otherwise your kart is just going to bounce all over the place. So it's all about taking a tighter line, nice and smooth, and especially take a tighter line now you're at speed 3. Speed 3 means low speed, so you don't have to use all of the track like we're doing over here. Take even narrow line. The grip is there, and the Villaggio track is very, very simple. So you can use the current track guide there, or just follow what I'm describing in this video in terms of the line with grip. What's up, Danny? Danny, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, so Danny, where are you joining us from?
From Lebanon. So I've joined a previous meeting
about
before, a month or two.
Yeah.
About a month or two.
Was it RPM?
It was for a Rotax.
That's the one. Pit stop. Pit stop. That's the one. I remember. How are things going? Are you still practicing?
Yeah, but right now focusing more on the SWS with endurance races.
Nice.
How are the past 2 weekends?
How's the season looking so far? Is it a race every month or every couple of weeks?
These past 2 weeks they started doing endurance races, and it's going pretty well. So we won the first race and finished second in the second race.
Nice.
So it's going well.
How many hours was the endurance?
They do it a 1 hour endurance race.
Oh, okay, awesome. One pit stop maybe in between?
No, they put a regulation of 4 pit stops during that 1 hour. I know it's too much.
Wow, okay. That money. Strategy. And is it?
We have.
Yeah.
So we have to make use of strategy, but no, the races are very nice.
It sounds fun because in an hour, if you just do 1 pit stop, I guess it gets predictable. You know who's probably going to be in what position. But the pit stops, is it for driver change or you have to refuel every time? How does that work?
No, there's no need for refueling. It's just for driver change.
Okay. And it's timed, or you got to sort of stick to a minimum time? How does that work?
Yeah, in the pits, there's a minimum time of like 2.5 minutes that we must stay in the pits, and once that is done, we can exit. And there are some also regulation for each driver on how much time he must spend on track. So sometimes it's 10 minutes, sometimes it's 15 minutes. It varies between one weekend and another.
Okay, excellent. What's the next race you're preparing for after this win? You must be very confident.
I guess next week we'll have another race, and I think it's going to be the last race of the season for the endurance.
Okay.
And that should qualify us maybe for the SWS finals next year.
Nice. So basically world finals we're talking.
Yeah, exactly.
That's amazing. So normally how many drivers go from Lebanon every year? Is it a big group for sprint and endurance? Or?
I guess it will depend between sprint and endurance. So I guess maybe in endurance, usually about 5 drivers or 6, depending on the number of teams. And in sprint, maybe 3 or 4. But I'm not sure of the numbers. They vary between one year and another.
You should be very, very proud of yourself, because SWS World Finals is a big achievement. And then, hopefully you're going to secure that ticket for the finals. And the experience there is second to none, with all the different drivers from around the world, different track, dedicated karts just for that race. It's an experience which, is the top of rental karting, you can say.
Yeah, hopefully.
Well, the next endurance then, is that going to be, I guess, the same teams? Is it one teammate you have, or how does that work?
No, we are 3 teammates.
3? Okay, nice.
So a team of 3 we're driving.
You're all working together, making the strategy together, and I guess it's working.
Yeah, we have also and we also have a team manager. So our coach, he helps us organizing the strategy,
amazing,
timing us, so indicating to us when to exit the pits and managing everything.
That is so good, because in endurance racing, you don't want to have that headache and be driving and doing things like that. If you dedicate
exactly,
is just focusing on strategy for you guys, you can focus on the driving, the most important stuff.
By the way, Omar,
yes,
the reason maybe I joined today is that in a couple of weeks I might be going to Qatar, so I wanted to ask if you have any advice for the Lausanne karting circuit.
Of course. When are you visiting? During the MENA Championship?
Yeah, I guess it's going to be around that time.
And are you doing the MENA Cup this year with Lebanon?
Sort of, yes.
Amazing. So I guess you're going to be doing the is it the road test category or the sprint?
No,
so
the sprint.
R390.
Yeah, the 390.
Beautiful. Yeah, we've got to do a quick analysis of Lusail. I'm going to be participating in the sprint as well, so I look forward to meeting up with you and maybe doing some live coaching. Let's do some live coaching at the track as well. It's really good that you're coming over. I'm glad that you've been selected by the team. I believe it's a very strong team Lebanon bring every year. It starts with the DD2 drivers, so Matthias Najem, Christopher Najem. They won last year, first and second in the DD2. Do you know who else is on the team? Maybe Roger Ferrari.
Honestly, I don't really have the names yet, so
but you just know you're selected
in the sprint category. Yeah, I just know that I'm selected.
Awesome.
Coaches and organizers in Lebanon, they prefer not to tell us all the drivers that are participating. Keep it confidential with each driver.
Yeah, understood. No, let's do an analysis hopefully today. Before we head over to that, we've got Patricia and Guy. So Patricia, I just want to expand on the comment you put earlier today on track help on the academy.
Sorry, could you please ask the question again? I'm trying to make the video work, but it's
No, don't worry. So you basically uploaded your son's footage, is that right? Of one of the races?
Yes. Is it working, or is it just a still picture?
No, it's just a picture right now.
Yes.
Is there any way maybe you can share a YouTube link similar to what the other drivers have got?
I was trying to figure it out, but no, I can't actually access yet. the video. So I try to work on it, and later on I may be able to post it.
Yeah, perfect. Guy, if you have any suggestions, then
I do.
Maybe you can,
we'll
help out.
we will liaison. I said I've given Patricia was at the track with her son today.
Excellent.
I had a good chat, and I've given her my email. So remember to email me if you have any problems with the
Yes, I will.
with the GoPro.
Well,
yeah.
What we'll do then? Let's review Lusail track for Danny. In the meantime, if you're able to get this sorted, the footage, then hopefully we'll round off today's session with that.
Hey, Omar, this is going to help me as well, right? Because I'm going to be at the Lusail.
Absolutely. Well, there you go, 2 in 1.
Yeah, 2 in 1.
Guy is so just for context, Danny, Guy is actually coming to Lusail, but he's coming for the F1, so he's coming a bit earlier than you are. So this is beneficial for him as well. You know what, guys? Why don't we do? Don't
pull up how to win at Lusail Karting video.
No secrets as well. I'll give you today's session. So keep fresh from the track. We just did some MENA practice as well. Why don't we share that? Because that's relevant. Let's try and get some laps in. Let's see which one is good. I think this file is.
Is this Rotax or is this 4-stroke?
No. This is rentals.
You see the when I come with Omar, as whilst he's putting this up, we're going to be doing his Rotax kart. He has threatened malicious violence if I crash it. I'm going to crash it. Don't you worry. It's going to go into a barrier. It's going to be a lot of fun. So and it's going to be hilarious. It's going to be a great time. And I'm glad.
When I present the invoice after you crash it, then we'll see. It's hilarious.
Omar. No, bro. Earlier on, we saw your feet on your bed, bro. We don't want to hear from you.
Right, we got some footage over here.
No,
in the meantime, before we open it up, what's up?
What do you want to say?
What's up, Noam? Then we'll go to Harry.
Yo, guy, you're actually trolling. You have me dying laughing, bro.
That's what I do. Gui Racing is the troller. We make fun of people. Believe it or not, that's how me and Omar met. I made a diss live, didn't I? It was a diss live.
It was, and I hope you made that private.
It's gone. It was gone years ago, my friend. It's saved in my computer. Don't you worry. I will bring that back up for one day.
All right, let's stick to educational content here. This is not a diss stream. So it's not. Right, before that, what's up, Harry? Welcome back. Track help, Harry.
Hello. Hi.
How have you been, Harry?
Yeah, good. I finally got some driving in the wet, actually. It was pretty fun and scary.
Nice. You wanted to review that, hopefully sometime later in the session?
Yeah, maybe later
Cool,
in the session.
Cool. I saw the link, so just stand by. Hopefully after we complete.
Did you sneak your camera into Brentwood again, Harry? That's so naughty, honestly.
I gave it away. Well, I didn't give it away, but I'm getting a new.
Oh God! You say I'm going to get banned? Harry's getting banned for bringing cameras in. Anyway, Lusail Karting.
Lusail Karting track, guys. This is going to be very relevant for a number of drivers over here. It's a fairly big track, and what you need to understand is it's all about keeping revs high. That's the key. There's very minimal corners where there's a lot of heavy braking or hard braking. It's actually a medium to high speed track. It starts with turn 1. Turn 1, for example, it's a flat out left-hander. You can see the elevation change. It goes downhill. What you want to try and do for turn 1 is use all of the track on entry. So what you'll notice, we go all the way up, stay at least one tire within the white lines, make the radius of the corner as large as possible. As I said, this is flat out. As you go downhill, try and hook the inside tire into your curb. The reason you want to go for that is so you can widen up the entry now for this left-right sequences. Turn 1 into turn 2.
Is this flat in a Rotax as well?
If you have fresh tires, yes, but majority of the time, because fresh tires don't last that long, it will be a brief lift.
I might have to pay you for a set of fresh tires, isn't it? You never know.
It's fun to go through. Stay in the middle of the track. That's what you'll notice over here. The reason why you want to stay in the middle of the track is turn 2, which is on our right side, is not so important.
It's late apex.
It's actually turn 3. We want to skip the early portion. Turn 2, keep a bit of a gap. Try to get towards the curb over here at turn 3, you'll notice there's really not much gap between the tire and the curb. You can get to the lip of the curb, or you can ride it, up to the black line. The problem with the curbs at this track, and you can see on this still image, it elevates slightly and then it completely drops. So what you don't want to do is completely go over the inside curb and then hook your tire. That can send you spinning. That can damage.
So that is exactly what I'm going to be doing in your road tax, Omar. That's going to get onto that curb.
But at this rate, you're not going to be able to drive it. Outside curb now. The exit of turn 3 is very, very similar. You can, again, identify the solid black line as a limit of your exit. Don't go over that. Again, you'll hook the underside of the car, damage it. Stay in a straight line. This is all sector 1, as I mentioned. Turns 1, 2, and 3 are finished. Going on to turn 4. It's a typical double right-hander. The way you'd prepare for the first part of the right-hand turn, nice and wide again. Probably in the MENA Championship is coming up, they're going to add a solid curb here, so you're not going to be able to, abuse the track limits as we're doing in this footage. Brief lift. You cannot take this flat out. You'll have to lift over here. So what I like to do is a brief lift and a sharp turn in, and then try and hook it at the inside curb. As I said, it's a double right-hand sequence. The key in the rental karts is to keep it tight for the first right and keep it tight now for the second right. You can see, again, riding a bit of that curb, not going all the way over the top, but enough to give me some grip. Then we're going to go on to turn. Go ahead, Harry. You got a question?
I just wanted to ask, what CC are these karts?
These ones are 270, 9 horsepower.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Just checking.
Basically, they're the same as Daytona Tamworth's karts.
Oh, right, yeah.
N35s. When I drove there last year, I was like, oh, hold on. I'm used to these. So I was surprised.
Is that sorry for that previous call? Is it still a sharp turn in for the road tax? Well, it needs to be more smooth through there.
There, you'd actually brake in the road tax because
okay,
it's too tight.
so to just clarify, do not brake flat out. Got you, 100%. I got you.
Into the left. The left is taken flat out. Over here, use the curb as a nice reference to get close to. Coming up to the most tricky part of the track, one of the most tricky parts of the track. It looks a lot tighter than it is in the still shot, because as you come out of the left-hand turn onto this brief straight, this outside curb will come at you very, very quickly, and you'll notice that's a proper curb. It's elevated. So the moment you go over it, there's a straight drop down, and it's very easy to hook your outside tire almost over the
railroad, can't you? You can
rail it. Yeah, if you rail it, you'll go straight into those barriers in front.
No, let's not do that.
So what you want to do is actually use this outside curb to slow your kart down. If you ride on this curb, a tap of the brakes as you do it slows your kart down nicely. You'll notice I'm trying to get my turn-in done early, induce some oversteer. So aggressive turn-in and a brake. Off the brakes, control that oversteer mid-corner. Let me just skip back a couple of frames. So aggressive turn-in, tap of the brake, bit of oversteer mid-corner, and you can see now I'm trying to straighten up the wheel as soon as possible. Reason you want to straighten up the wheel is to almost cross the next 2 corners smoothly. So we're already feeding the gas. This curb, it's about the right angle that you hit it at. It's legal to jump over it. Probably in a competition, you'll see just one cone over here, so don't hit the cone, but you are able to ride this. If you can hit it at the right angle, it'll give you a boost, and you need that because you're exiting onto the back straight. So it's a left into a right, so it's a chicane. All flat out, remember, we're already back on the gas powering out the corner. Use the road on exit over here.
Keeping those revs high as well, I presume.
Absolutely, that's the key. So what you don't want to do is, if we skip back to here, brake too late, slide mid-corner, and then about here, get back onto the accelerator because you're going to be a sitting duck as you exit onto the straight. Slow in, fast out. Great example that corner is. Then we've got the back straight. Maybe a bit of human DRS, lean forward, but it's not that long. So, unless you're really confident, go for that. There's some really clear reference points for braking at this hairpin, because you have to brake, otherwise you'll go straight into the barrier. And there's not more so clear reference than the actual curb. So this blue and white curb, closer you get to it, the quicker you need to brake. Now, what I like to do, especially you guys who are going to be driving it for the first time, start braking at the beginning of the curb and then bring it deeper and deeper into the corner. Halfway is pretty much the limit. This is it, just after halfway. If you do any braking too late, you're likely just to overshoot the corner. You can see there's a natural dark line, and that's what you want to follow. So you can see the curb transitions.
And that's where all the rubber's be laid down and all the grip will be. So you want to be on that as well.
Follow that. You can see a beautiful shot over here.
I mean that is basically having a racing line painted on the ground. We love it.
We love a painted racing line, a clear visual reference.
I will be needing that.
What we have over here is an early brake into acceleration before the corner. You can see I'm completing my braking, back on the accelerator before the corner. You'll notice that there's two parts to this curve. There's a painted part, and then there's the actual elevated part. Avoid the elevated part, simply because it unsettles the kart at low speed. So just ride over the painted part as I'm doing over here. That's the limit. Bring the kart out, not too wide. There's a great reference over here, which is this black patch. If you go too wide, you're going to waste meters, because we got another hairpin coming up. So rather than going left and then coming back to the right and then going to the left again, no, just stay within the black patch and keep it almost in the middle of the track. Hairpin coming up. And this is a tighter hairpin, which requires a couple of different styles. What I've found that works here is actually a brake and turn. So you'll notice the outside curb, it merges away from the white line. You can see the two separate. As your front wheel passes that, go for a sharp brake and a sharp turn. Let me pause it correctly there one more time. Right as the white line merges to the left and the curb merges to the right, sharp brake, sharp turn, and induce oversteer. Try to get a bit of oversteer mid-corner. I've completed my braking now, targeting an apex at the inside, and then what are we trying to do at the actual apex? Jump over this curb. This is legal, especially in MENA from last year. Again, rules change year to year, but last year we were able to jump over this part of the curb. It actually gives us a boost out the corner. As you boost out the corner, there's a lovely exit curb to meet you at the outside, and you want to ride that. Again, you'll notice the curb structure, it slants up and then it dips down. So just make sure you don't take too much curb or go over the limit. Otherwise, you'll hook the underside of the chassis and then spin out. Flat out over here. We're now coming to the back end of the lap. This is sector 3. And you'll notice there's a nice red line to signal this is the end of sector 2 going on to sector 3. Sector 3 is all about momentum. I want you guys to think about using your body weight a lot over here. So reason being, we're attacking the right-hander, which is coming up at high speed. This is almost a double right-hander again, because you've got an apex initially where this cone is. You want to ignore that because that's not the relevant corner over here. So we keep a bit of a gap. We take a shallow apex. You can see I'm leaving at least a kart's length. And then the real braking and turning gets done early, mid-corner. This is the right-hander we're targeting. Go for mid to late apex, making sure you're ending up on the right-hand side of the track. You can see this curb, we ride it a bit. Reason you want to use your body weight now is this left-hand turn. As we prepare to go through here, maybe a slight lift, sharp turning, flat out. So what you want to do is just feed the gas, lean your body to the outside over here, really load those outside tires with grip, and you should be able to take a nice middle apex, and importantly, use the road on exit. You can see I'm coming all the way up to the white line. Then what you want to do, keep it in the middle of the track. Again, it's important in rentals, you don't waste meters, no need to go too close to the right, no need to go too far over to the left, keep it in the middle. Again, use your body. As we flick the kart to the right, leaning out extremely to the left, loading the outside tires with grip, try to keep your foot pinned to the floor over here. If you could take the last 2 corners flat out without too much sliding and use your body weight over there, that will help you. Shallow apex for the first right, final corner. You can see we're taking a good bit of curb. That will slingshot you onto the final straight. This is where you get your head down. You can comfortably take the shortest path possible all the way up to the line, and a bit of human DRS to finish it off for a quick lap at Lusail. Your thoughts, guys? Danny?
Well, I'm going to be before the Mina Cup, like on the 15th, so I'm going to use these 2 days to practice a lot.
Amazing.
Circuits in Lebanon are not really that, they don't have that much complexity like this one.
Yeah, you know, this one will take time to get used to. And it's good that you got the explanation from me, but once you put it into practice, then only you'll get the feeling and understand. That's how it is with any new track you go to. But with this track, as I said, always try to keep your revs high. If you attack corners too quickly or you don't slow down quickly enough, you can lose the revs and then it's over. You'll lose like half a second just in one lap. But it'll be good. It'll be good to meet up. Hopefully go over some pointers in real life. I'll give you some feedback as well on your driving, since we're going to be in the same category. I'd love to see how you can progress over the course of the days, because we've got a couple of practice days, and then of course there's an endurance and then a sprint as well. Guy, any feedback since you're going to be driving this soon?
Oh God, oh no. So is there any point in which there's hard braking in the Rotax there isn't in the
Yeah, a great question. It's going to be at mainly
don't worry about it today, but just make sure you tell me when we get there on Tuesday.
I mean, it's obviously going to be for the back straight hairpin, for example.
Yeah, of course.
Here you're going to be approaching at nearly 100 kilometers an hour in a Rotax. Hard brakes over here. It's really fun corner to get right. Additionally, coming out the second hairpin, which is about here, you can go full speed.
Yeah,
and then
the flat out through that
gets quite
hairpin there.
Here it gets quite sketchy because it's a double right-hander.
It's slippy, and I presume you don't want to be on the power too early there in a Rotax, because if you do, your back end's just going to go, and it's just you should have no grip through that corner.
Absolutely.
And then the one before, so you just showed me the last corner, and then the one before that with the chicane.
The left-hand hairpin, yeah.
Yeah, the left-hand hairpin. So you come hard braking at 100 kilometers an hour, right, and then left. To end sector 2.
Yeah.
I noticed that you were meeting the outside curb after that left hairpin on the right, and left and then the right hand side. I presume that's a lot less power on X than a Rotax. So you will just bolt out the corner because it's a much more powerful engine.
You will, yeah. The key though is, let me just bring it up over here. Get onto the accelerator relatively early, even in a Rotax.
And smooth, yeah. You're not jabbing in a Rotax, are you?
You're not. You're smoothly getting on, trying to hook that inside curb, which is the most important part.
Yeah. So get on that, and that helps rotate the kart into that left-hander, doesn't it?
Exactly. And what the best part is, when you can get this corner right, you can then lean on this outside curb as well with your outside tires.
So you're leaning like this, and then smooth steering to the left, smooth steering into the right, and then get it from there.
Ride this outside curb over here, give you a nice run.
Awesome, mate. I think it's going to be insane.
Not long to go now.
I know.
Just before we have a quick chat. Harry, you got a question?
So obviously you two were talking about like hard braking. Would you lock, or would it be like a I guess you say coast?
In which car?
Or the Rotax.
Or the Rotax. You'd try and achieve an initial lock, and then you trail off the brake.
Yeah, and then you'd be in like a mini lock where it's like a limited grip, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because I read a book. I got a karting like Rotax book for my birthday. Even though I've never done Rotax, I wanted to read it.
Terry.
Saigon.
What's his name? What's the author's name? I literally bought.
Yeah, Terry. Yeah.
I bought that book. I bought that. It's one of the best books.
It's like how to master the art of kart driving or something like that, isn't it? And,
on lock braking, yeah.
But it's like you want to have that mini lock, because one that's going to get a big patch of heat into your tire very quickly, and it's that second one down.
This is the one. Highly recommend this book to
That's
anyone.
the book. It's a Terence Stubb. That is a
Terence
brilliant
Stubb.
book.
There's the break it. I sent it in the chat. I think. Hang on. I don't think it's sent. Oh, there you go. It's sent. If you look in the chat, that's the lock breaking chat.
Yeah.
Which I found
But I found that incredibly interesting because usually in a rental you don't want to lock it, but they're quite heavy. It doesn't really slow down. It just carries the weight forward. But I presume in a road tax, because am I right in saying that most road taxis have front and rear brakes, or is that just the electric ones I was looking at?
No, that's that could just be the electric ones.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
direct
drive ones.
Brakes.
Well, it's not
Exactly.
shifted. Well, you know what's interesting? The Blue Shock race carts, those electric race carts.
Yeah.
They modified a beer and arch chassis so it has front and rear brakes.
Wow.
I mean, you would understand why, because with those electric carts, I think one, it gets up to those 100 kilometers an hour so much quicker, and two, when you're braking, you want to have that brake so you can get back onto that insane electric acceleration.
Absolutely. What we're going to do? Let's round off with Danny. So, Danny, let's just have a quick chat about the MENA Cup, which is coming. Is it your first time? I understand you're going to be doing a competition like this.
Yes, first time
Awesome.
competing internationally.
Firstly, enjoy it and be proud that you've been selected. Number one, it's representing your country, and I'm just bringing up a live stream, for example, of last year's event. So this is going to be a very, very similar format. For example, this is the RD1 category. This is from last year. What you're going to have is a couple of days of practice. That's probably going to be on the Wednesday and Thursday, and use the practice sessions. Get out.
So practice is is included within the MENA Cup.
Practice, yeah, it's on the timetable. And last year, what you had to do is book it at the track. So it's like a first come first serve. There was no online booking for the practice, but you had to make sure you have a team manager there who's in the line and is booking practice for everyone. So use those days, definitely. Don't miss out, because you're trying to get as much track time as possible.
When like I said, anyway, I will be coming like 2 days before the MENA Cup starts. So it starts on 17. I'll be there on the 15th to hopefully get a couple of extra days of practice.
Yeah, absolutely. The problem is they, especially like last year, they closed the track for public, even for academy practice, just because they're doing last minute maintenance checks. So they put fresh curbs, fresh paint, fresh branding everywhere. You can see the drone shot over here. Everything looks brand new, and that's how it'll be again. This is that
drone shot.
Insane.
It's not just that. That is incredibly helpful.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just
absolutely. Just looking at that.
Yeah, I think it's like the hairpin you're talking about looks so much different, there.
Exactly.
Than it does when you're actually on the track. And I think we should add that to like the academy. Use drone shots or these head-on things. That made me think about it.
Look, if you just type in MENA Karting Championship, you'll see the 8-hour live stream per day.
Lovely.
Loads of shots to analyze.
Tonight, I'm not going to bed. I'll be watching 8 hours of that.
I know you're quite literally going to do that. This is another really good shot.
Omar, I'm coming for you, buddy. Don't worry. I'm going to be your track record.
No, listen attentively. I'm explaining things here. So yeah, you're going to have Wednesday, Thursday to hopefully practice. Are you doing the endurance by any chance?
No, I'm only participating in the sprint race.
Cool. Sprint consists of a practice, qualifying, pre-final, and final. And those are quite ruthless, because they take like the top 10 from each qualifying group, and then you go to a certain final. So it's really cutthroat. But don't worry, you're used to doing these sprint races and things like that. So just try to, especially in qualifying, I'd bump draft with someone. We found last year that worked really, really well. It should only be 2 carts. Number one, you and somebody else. Either you're pushing them and you're benefiting from the slipstream, or they're pushing you from behind. If it becomes 3-4 carts, then it's just you're slowing each other down.
Yeah, it's just traffic and slowing each other.
Ideally, try to do maybe with one of your teammates, or have a chat with someone before. Ideally, again, you want to be on similar pace with them. If they're just a lot quicker than you, they'll be like, well, I'm just holding myself up. However, it's a long qualifying session. I believe it's 10 minutes. So you can say, well, let's do 5 laps where you're pushing me, and then you go off and you do your own thing. I do my own thing. At least you get the benefit of the a bump draft. Now the bump draft is so important because the karts are going to be random. It's rental karts at the end of the day, so you can't guarantee performance and being the same all around. So just be wary of that. And then just enjoy the race. Like last year, let's try and skip to the race, for example. That's the awards. This is the DD2, and then this is the race start. Yeah, you'll see there's a lot of bumping. You'll see, for example, as we start the race, watch the leaders, the first two drivers. You'll see everyone's bumper to bumper, people already going off the track, and keep watching the top two now. Boom, somebody's already been taken out.
Oh.
So,
hey, Omar, was that you taking that guy out? He was like,
well, let's slow it down.
I know how much you like to take people out. Oh,
I wonder who's in the yellow helmet. Well, I don't have a yellow helmet.
That's a black flag. That's a black flag, buddy.
Whoever was in the yellow helmet has some answering to do. No, it
was you.
No, that wasn't me. I don't have a yellow helmet.
Hey, listen, I've seen your yellow helmet, mister. I've seen it.
Are you calling me out?
I always call you out.
So that's there. I'm there in the white suit. I nearly got taken out. Let me slow that down for you. I had the front row seat. I had the front row seat.
I knew you were in this race.
So,
did you win?
I finished third in this race. If you just watch over here, watching the white suit, I've got a front row seat of what's happening. And in this moment, I'm like, do I go left or right?
Go left, right?
So go left for sure, like the guy did over here. He actually bumped him. Fortunately, went to the right.
I
avoided him. But it was a frantic race. Now, the kart performance was really came in hand. I mean, you have top drivers throughout, but a lot of the top drivers in this race had bad karts. And, that brought the field together.
Jake Trainer, 24 Hours Morgan. What? Bad karts? What?
Oh my God. DD2.
Again, somebody. So actually, good question, Harry. These engines are DD2 engines, but they remove the ability to shift. So it's a direct drive they make it. It's crazy.
And they're on rental chassis.
On a rental chassis.
Is it like cars on D-Max?
So about how many horsepower are we talking in this case for the MENA Cup?
We're talking, well, this engine is capable of 25 horsepower, I'd say. Yeah, 25.
Oh.
So it's very, very quick. And, it's, there goes another spin. Somebody else spun out. One lap, 3-4 people spinning out.
Stop spinning people out, my friend, honestly. It's not good enough, I'm telling you.
But Danny, I think because you've done Rotax, this will feel easier because it's a heavier kart and it's a blend between rental and Rotax. Yes. So things like your braking technique might translate over, but then you can be a bit more aggressive with things and all.
Yeah, so the braking will have to be a little bit more trail braking rather than threshold.
Exactly, and it'll vary. Sometimes you'll be trail braking. Sometimes you might say a threshold brake. Sometimes it's a blend in between. It's really getting used to what style works for you best. Because I know some drivers they don't trail brake in these. They like to go for the threshold brake, and it's really a fun way to learn. But yeah, once the race settles down, then you have to pick your battle. If you're chasing somebody in front, try and work together, catch the people in front. If you're simply defending position, it's a long way to defend. It's a 20-lap race, so that's quite long. No, 20 laps on a 1 minute 5-second track. That's
okay, buddy. Try 6 hours of go karting in it. Yeah.
Hey, we're doing an endurance race in this as well. Don't be so harsh.
You'd have to rebuild the engines if you did 6 hours of racing in them.
Exactly.
I mean, that is actually
Daytona 24 hours. Cough, cough.
Oh, smoking issues. Oh God. Oh, I'm so all right now. My bad.
No, thankfully no sprocket issues. But enjoy the race.
Managed race controller.
I'd recommend you watch the live stream.
So
it was funny in this race. They're actually really serious about penalties. They've got a special CCTV camera at every single corner, which they just installed for this race. And what happened actually? Let me go to the finish. So you'll see a very dramatic finish. This is one of the best last laps, better than Abu Dhabi 2021. This is second place in the yellow helmet. He's got 2 Moroccan drivers behind him. and then you've basically got the final lap over here. So there's a lot of close racing.
But you came third, and I just see 3 drivers who aren't you.
Watch, this is the last lap, so I'm currently 5th.
Oh,
Number two is second. Number 21 is third. Number 17 is 4th.
Did you pull a off goes the clerk through goes Hamilton type thing?
Almost. Well, yeah, actually it was. Let me go through it.
There we go.
So this is switchback.
Oh my gosh, switchback after switchback.
2 Moroccan drivers against my teammate. This is Ahmed, and he's basically got a really bad card right now. You'll see how these 2 drivers are working together to get a podium.
Goes Omar.
You can see me in the background over there. Last lap, these guys are battling. Can we go for it? Dive bomb comes out of nowhere over here. Constant side by side. You can really do a nice switchback. Watch over here. A bit of bumping there side by side. And now it's just getting out of hand. Yeah, now it's just getting out of hand. People are bumping.
Whoa!
You got to hear the commentary for this to get the full effect. I'll share the link.
Oh.
I can catch up to these guys.
So we're like, so that was second to last. And now we're like, okay, we're in it.
Let bro cook. Here we go.
Let's go. Last lap.
No.
All or nothing.
Oh god, bro! Look at that Euro lead. Both leading up the go-kart. Come on,
we love a bit of Euro lead.
We love a bit of Euro lead.
So
we're gaining so much. Well.
Yeah.
Look at that.
We're back. Now, driver behind.
Track limits, Omar.
27.
Track limits.
You got to send it. So there's 27. You remember 27? 27 got taken out on the first lap.
Oh, no way.
He came from last to 5th now. Yep.
Fair enough.
Over here, under braking, I'm like, dive bomb of the century. Okay, let's do it. Easy dive bomb. And then, right now, we're like 3 wide. And I'm like, for sure, 27, who got taken out on the first lap, he's right behind us. He's going to just dive everyone. So just watch him. Just watch him. I need to put this in slow motion.
Is he going to take you all out like you
There's
did to
3 guys
that?
together.
Yeah,
just a bullet comes. Watch this.
Oh my god!
Oh, he made the apex first.
So at this moment, I'm like, I see him in the corner of my eye. You can see
him. Oh god!
And I was like, oh, switch back. And he just takes out this guy. I switch back over there.
What?
And look, they're off the track.
Hey, listen, easy. Omar with the big
overtake masterclass.
So no, now he's behind me. So look, he's taking the position. 21 is like, what has just hit me? I've been dive bombed from nowhere.
Yeah, he's like,
last 2 corners now. Boom, 1 more dive bomb. So this is for the podium. This is 3rd place.
You're crazy, Omar. Biblical scene. Sunny is true.
This was better than Abu Dhabi 2021. Yeah,
it is.
So now I'm in front. I'm in 3rd. My teammate's in 2nd. He's going to check out, hopefully take this. And you got 2 guys behind me. What are they going to do? What are they going to do?
Up for the dive bomb.
Oh, bump. And then it cuts. We are over here. We're at the top part.
You're not allowed like onboard cameras.
You're not. No. They're very strict. So what happens over here? Big dive bomb. You can see the bump out the way. I somehow keep it on the track. The next corner, they shunt me again. And yeah, thankfully for CCTV, because they pushed me out the way for 5th. Thankfully for CCTV, after they rolled that last lap back, corner by corner, and then they're like, hold on. So people got penalties. Maybe close to an hour. And that was one of the best races ever, entertainment wise.
Omar, do you know why you won that one? It's because you were in lucky number 4. 4 is the number of the go-kart.
Right, I'm sure.
The track record at High Wycombe, the track record at Acton, and the track record at Preston for a couple of days.
There we go.
Kart 4, boys. If you want to win, slap a Kart 4 sticker on your go-kart. It's proven.
I think that's a great way to round off this bit of crack help for Mina. I've shared the live stream link there for you, Danny. Take a look at it for anyone else who wants to watch the video with commentary. Thanks. And it's a mix. They go from Arabic commentary, the Arabic commentator, then to English commentary, the British guy. And it's crazy. biblical scenes as
Biblical. Biblical.
Let's hopefully meet up, Danny. I'm gonna shoot you a message on the academy. On the academy, how can I find you? What's your username?
It should be Danny and my family name, Danny Solha. So I just
DANY?
Yes.
Okay, I got it over. I'll shoot you a message. Are you on Instagram by any chance?
Yes. Also same name.
Awesome. I'll shoot you a message on that. That's the best way, the easiest way to contact. I'll shoot you a follow, and then let's stay in touch. Let me know when you're in.
All right.
When you're
I'll
right.
be happy to meet.
I would. Sorry.
I'm looking forward
just
to
it. Just a final question for the Mila Cup. The carts, do they change, or like they will give you one at the start of the event and you stick with it?
Thankfully, it changes every session.
That okay.
Helps
so you
with,
don't have to stick with one.
It helps with cart rotation, but like in the last race, let's say where it counts, you get a bad cart, then that's the only.
I know the experience.
Listen, cart number 4. Cart number 4. I'm telling you, cart 4, boys. Cart 4.
Okay, noted. Cart number 4.
You're my guy. And listen. If it's not true, you can come over here. You can slap me on the face, and you can go back to your own country. That's fine. We're sorted. I will pay for the flights. For you to come over and slap me.
All right, guys, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much, Danny, again for joining. You can continue watching on the live stream or keep on the live meet, hopefully. Guys, we're gonna move on to Sunny. What's up, Sunny?
Yeah, bro. Sunny needs to say hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Sunny from Teamsport Acton.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad.
This man right here skipped his race academy session today, so he's a very naughty boy. Two weeks in a row he has not arrived. 2 weeks in a row I rang him and said, Sonny, where are you at, bruv? Come on.
I think you've taught him everything now, so he's
mastered
the track.
He still can't overtake me, so he hasn't learned anything yet. Listen, no, don't even mention that last video you posted. You did not overtake me. I don't know what you're on about.
Oh, show me.
Well, let's head over right to Acton. And we've got Patricia's footage. Well, this is Patricia. This is your son. Is that right? What's your son's name?
Yes, he's Nathaniel.
Nathaniel, we love it. Nathaniel is a lovely guy. Nathaniel. Really, really nice guy.
I think the quality's still processing. But yeah, talk us through this whole interaction, how you guys sort of met, and talk us through it.
Yes.
I mean, we only.
We had a wonderful.
You guys only met last week on Track Help.
Today.
Yeah.
So
no, I'm saying. Go for it.
Yeah, so it was a wonderful experience. We met Guy this morning. This was the first time Nathaniel did the academy racing.
Nice.
In Acton. So, and he had a wonderful experience. So he enjoys very much. And Guy was very helpful, and everybody was really helpful, all the staff. So we had a wonderful experience.
Guy, what do you make of Nathaniel? Sorry.
Nathaniel and Patricia, they were lovely, honestly, really, really nice guys. It was a pleasure to meet you as well. And so, I'm so happy that your son has chosen the almighty Teamsport Acton over Daytona Milton Keynes. Sonny, why are you laughing, bro? Sonny, you're not allowed to laugh, bro. You chose this track as well, so how about you shush?
Was Sonny there as well this morning?
Sonny was not here. This is why I'm annoyed with my man, Sonny, because he should have been here and he wasn't here.
Maybe next week.
I'm not here next week. I'm in Qatar next week.
Come back, man.
So
no, I'm going to keep it
in
here.
The advanced group.
Yeah.
Yes. So Sonny is one of our what we call the washed advanced group. He got good and then he got terrible again because that's how it works. No, I'm joking. Now, Sonny is one of the people who have progressed through the race academy the quickest out of basically anyone. How long ago? Like, is it a couple of months ago he started the beginners?
August.
It was August and he's already in advance. And you know what? I'm going to admit it. I don't usually say this, you know. He overtook me. He actually did at Acton.
What can I say,
man? Wow. And when did that happen? The last time then?
Multiple occasions.
Hey, shut up, Sonny. Okay, but I really want to break down some of this footage, there, Omar. Which being
Come
the
on, let's
the
go
team
for it.
sport,
Of course.
being the Teamsport Acton
I
merchant.
think
that
you're
am.
on your laptop, right, Guy?
Yeah, I am. Yes.
Perfect. So if you open up this link over there and then
God.
you pause it as you like and share it as well from your side.
That's I've just pulled up the Mina Cup. We don't want to watch that. Give me 1 second to find it. Is it the second one? Yeah. No, I found it. Here we go. Let me start presenting here. Give me 1 second, everybody. I'm on a MacBook, so I've got one. Harry Power, turn your camera off, bro. What is bro doing?
No, it's nice to see everyone's faces. Nice to put a face to the voice. Nice to put a face to the voice.
Get that Brentwood background out of here, bro.
The Euro lean, huh?
The bro's like, ah! All right, okay. So, can everyone see it? All right, can everyone see the screen? And this is going to go from 360 to like 180, but we love a bit of
bit of 360. Yeah, we don't mind a bit of 360.
Let me see if it's up. No, it's still on 360. That's all good. Right, okay. So, coming up the ramp here, this is the corner before the start finish line. There's the almighty 4 corners at Acton. The way I describe this corner is this is a corner that it's not sleep time. Or what on earth? The way that I describe this corner is the fact that as you're coming up the ramp, there are three of these pillars.
Nice. Just mute the video and maybe put it 0.5.
Yeah. Good idea.
3 pillars on the right.
And he's actually got the turn in. From what I can see, a little bit correct here. It's oh my god, my okay. You're going to go over there, and I'm going to put you there. Right there.
Was this his fastest lap? I think it's what 30. What did he get?
He So I believe he got a 23. Actually, his fastest lap came in a public session afterwards. He got like a 23.6, didn't he, on the race academy, which is not bad at all, considering that is what Sonny gets continuously, and he's been in the academy for years. So the turn-in's correct. Hand position is what we love to see. I've actually got the thing so I can
beautiful. We love a bit of visual demonstration.
I actually have the F1 steering wheel as well, but that's upstairs bubble wrap. So I'm not going to unwrap that right now. Imagine it's like here. So the hand position is correct. What I don't like is the Benjamin Hamilton way of doing things that way there.
Whoa.
I mean, what is bro doing like that is perfect. So we're at essentially 10 and 2, but just a little bit higher. Harry, bro, get your motor steering with that. And then the smooth turning is what we like to see on this corner. And then with the neutral steer, honestly, I'll say it real quick.
This is impressive.
I mean, he is cooking for his first time at the track.
Absolutely.
All I can say is that obviously he's steering to the right as well, which is of course to slow himself down. So for the next one, I want him to work on really kind of not over rotating that initial turn, because as you can see here, for me, the way I drive this corner, I'm a little bit heavier, might be a bit different. I try and be as smooth as possible this corner, but some drivers who are lighter can find it beneficial to have a tiny bit of a flick in. But with Acton, because it's such a grippy track, you don't really need to flick it in as aggressively as usual. It's more of a smooth turn, and then this is the main problem. He should be all the way on the outside here, all the way on the outside. You want to use all the track on exit there. He's correct in coming over here. Once again, you want to be back over, right over here. Most of the time, I'm actually clipping. This is a bit of an outcrop barrier here. Most of the time, I do actually clip that because I'm trying to position my kart right over here. In summer, I mean, can I say something? This is the absolute correct line in summer. Was you dive bomb it straight at this apex, and there's so much grip on this corner. You can see right there. You can see the grip. It like visually, it grips up. But you are going to lose a little bit of time, especially if you've got a bit of a dodgy kart that might have a slightly less tire pressures or more degradation.
How is 27 that he's driving, or 24? Is it?
Was it 20? Because if it's 27, he's got the best kart in the fleet. Because that's just had the brand new tires.
Was it 27? He is sitting next to me. He's watching.
Hi, Nathaniel.
What's up, Nathaniel?
27. Of course, we did the fleet test, and I had the pleasure of testing kart number 27. And when I tell you these tires were brand new, they were brand new. So that's probably why he's being able to kind of dive bomb it straight at this apex and really kind of maintain that close contact there. Again, aiming for the second apex, perfect. Smooth steering, not too much doing through that right hand. You just want to kind of bleed it out to the outside. Let the kart, because the kart will naturally drift out of that corner. It will naturally drift to the outside here. And then coming down the ramp, again, there's a metal strip on the ground. You can just start to see it here.
Nice.
Very blurry. It's about 1.5 feet after that is when you begin your turning. Now, of course, he won't know this, but this is right, but you need to miss it by a little bit more. So coming down the ramp, there is a you see this patch of like light concrete here on the ground.
Yeah.
And then see this, the foremost corner of it here, in this area over here, as you see my mouse, you want to have your right tire on that corner. And what that means, you're missing the first apex enough to then bleed out to like for a later apex to really attack the second apex. And what that prevents is all of this. See all of that oversteer slidiness over here.
Yeah.
But this corner is different in the way that it's
same thing happened to me when I visited, by the way. But
it's suboptimal lines, Emma. I keep
telling
you
this. It'd be helpful if you told me these tips when I was there that day. But
doesn't look like I was trying to let you win.
You're about 6 months late.
Can I just say something?
Yes, Sonny. Please make me productive.
When you're going down the ramp to turn that corner, you want to lean a bit like that.
That is a brilliant demonstration of the Euro lean there. You're going to lean out your go-kart. Get that steering wheel out there. But what I will say is it's beneficial for people like you, me, and Sonny and Harry, was we've got a bit of girth to us. We're a bit bigger. Nathaniel's quite small, but which is going to be very beneficial because we know what small people do. Zach, track record holder at Acton, we don't like him. He holds he's in Formula 4 testing at this current moment in time, so that's really good for him. I'm proud of him. But amazing. Yeah, we still don't like him. But anyway, so avoiding kind of drifting. See this red line here. I don't know if I told you this something, but we call this the no square.
Yeah.
You want to be nowhere near here. You really want to be kind
on
of
the other side of the track.
On the other side. Yeah. Omar will know this, or I think I told you.
The HD link. Just put it now.
You've got the HD link. Perfect. Can I exit
it's
this?
It's a different bit of footage, but we can, add it up to the same.
Well, this, but also, if I may, of course, we have this footage, and we can kind of compare it to a hot lap of mine. The Gree Racing channel has many hot laps of Acton,
let's finish up the analysis for Nathaniel.
But this is perfect. This is perfect. So see how on this lap he was a lot better. Oh yeah, sorry, that might help mine it.
Might help.
I'm all over the place. Hey, don't be giving me attitude now, Omar. So see how we're much more in the middle of the track, and see how we're really aiming for this apex here. This is what we need. So, but see what I mean. As soon as that tire was on that corner there, it works, doesn't it? You just cut in close. You press that boost button. I would have pressed it a little bit earlier, and you don't need to hold it, by the way, Nathaniel. It's just to press and it happens. Yeah. So through here, you want to be over here as soon as possible. So you want to kind of straight line it. You want to almost be tickling the marshal's toes over here, kind of right over here on the right hand side. Now the turning in point, in my opinion, again, it kind of depends a little bit, is this kink in the track. Do you see him? You play it one more time. So you come up here, you want to be right inside of that right here. You want to be over here really. And your kart needs to be in this sort of area here. And when that kink happens, that's kind of your turning in point. And the reason why his lap times are slow today, well, not slow, but not optimum, is you see that distance there? And that's because he's turned in too early and not opened the corner up enough to really attack that second apex. So as I said, come up to the kink. You want to be right over here, turning in. I said, what's weird is this is what I mean. The lap varies so much. This is the summer line. When there's grip, you can, believe it or not, do it that tight, and you can kind of really be over here already because of the grip. Yeah. But in the winter, it's impossible. Again, up the ramp, that pillar there, just before it's when you want to be turning in at. That was good. We just need to be. So at Acton, the main thing is you want to be minimizing his meters. And there's millimeters because it's such a small track. If you can be over here, be over there, and then be over here all the way on the outside of the track to then cut back in to be literally scraping the barrier as you come through this section here, and he'll learn that. It's just about kind of really getting it so precise at Acton because you need it. Otherwise, you're going to be like Sonny, slow.
It's so technical.
You don't need to say that.
Sonny, violating you is my job, buddy. So we're gonna. Whoa! But Nathaniel, there is this apex somewhere over here, buddy. It's like far over in the distant future. But yeah, this does happen a lot because it's slippy. The overshooting of this corner does happen. Just remember, the reason why you can instantly tell is right now we should be turning in, and the turning in only happens there. You're parallel to the corner, so make sure you're turning in on time. I said it's that metal strip as you're coming down the ramp. It's about a meter, half a meter after that metal strip that you're going to be turning in at a lot earlier. In the summer, once again, you can even take a tighter line, kind of position your kart more like this because it's more grippy. It just like people say, well, outdoor tracks change a lot in the winter during the summer. No, indoor tracks change so much. Put that steering wheel away, Harry, Mr. Bro. What is Bro doing? No, indoor tracks really, really changed because it's. I swear something with science, something about the humidity, but it's all contained within like within an enclosed area. The humidity is a massive factor. An interesting fact about the team sport tracks today. My informative, let's say, my informant in Coventry said that most of the team sport petrol tracks had to close today because of the storm and all the condensation.
Okay.
Of course, Acton being the absolute Sigma track that we are, Sonny knows it. the Sigma track that we are, we stayed open because we just do that, boys and girls. We are the best. Come to Acton, Gui Racing will give you an ass whooping and we'll have a lot of fun.
I think that's a really good analysis there, Guy. Nathaniel, any comments to add before we move on?
Yes, just so on the first corner, the hairpin after the ramp.
Yeah.
Are you supposed to should I turn in later or is my line okay?
So remember what I said about the pillars? It's it's.
Let's go to it. Let's go to the first
one. I'm just going to quickly pull up my a hot lap of myself because I need to remind myself of where we're turning in on that corner because we get a bit confused sometimes.
You're talking about the one at the top of the ramp.
Yeah. Sorry, the top of the ramp.
Like pushing them like that way when you're turning.
Yeah.
Extra grip.
I mean, let me find it. Give me 1 second here, guys. I just got to find the hot lap because I actually have a hot lap video, which again, I'm not trying to self-promote it, but a lot of people have found that useful. Kind of just keep. It's actually a YouTube short. If you go on my channel, Nathaniel, I'll show it to you. But also here, let's show it to you now.
Here, that's what's missing.
Here we go. So,
find your own video.
Bro, I'm so good at this. Honestly, I am insane. Like the best of presenter here, of course. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to get rid of this one, and I'm going to present myself. Hey, listen, Abby, why are you sitting like you're in church?
I'm just relaxed. I'm relaxed.
Bro's like, praise the Lord. Anyway, maybe.
Oh, don't start without your song. Yeah, silly song. Right, anyway.
What silly song? Okay, so this is Paolo. He's a menace. He's a very quick guy acting in front of us. So here we go. So again, staying close to the apexes, carrying as much people out this corner. Here we go. Are you watching, Nathaniel?
Yes.
It's about there. Let's go back. Right. Let's reanalyze that. I'm trying to look at some visual markers here. It's where
it doesn't help if you're looking to the left.
We're not going to talk about that. Yeah. Okay. I would say it's so. The problem is unless you get really familiarized with Acton, it's very hard to kind of find that pillar, if that makes sense. Have I got another video that's better where I'm actually looking in a straight line without kind of breaking my left? I mean, here we go. This is the best way where I beat Omar and Acton. Totally happened, 100% real, and all that. Oh, here we go. Actually, this is perfect.
Oh, that's nice. That's slow motion. That's slow speed.
It's a yellow light. So, one. Okay, so here we go. Nathaniel, watch this.
Yeah.
Coming up the ramp. First pillar, yeah, 1. Second one without any tape on it, 2. 3. Yeah, it's that. I'm right. I'm actually right. It's that third pillar. In the summer, it's going to be more in between the third and the fourth pillar on the right-hand side coming up the ramp. I said, what I'll do is next race academy. Actually, I like to do this exercise. I put a cone on the turning in point. I put it on the outside of the corner, and you just start your rotation at that corner. I'll make sure Kieran does that for you.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, wait, this is when you got black flags. Omar.
What did I do?
Listen, Omar, click. Clearly, it's something. Look, there he goes. Off he goes.
Guys, that was actually so
exposing
funny.
you.
Everyone
exposing
and not him.
Yeah.
Everyone.
This was hilarious. I was like,
Not him.
I was like, black flag, literally everyone.
I remember that day I got black flagged at Mitchum because I was
Him.
waiting for you.
That's a really nice debrief of Acton,
Yeah,
and you know what?
thank
It's especially because you guys met today. It helps.
It was even better.
Because you got your footage reviewed there. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for submitting, Nathaniel.
Yeah, thank you for reviewing it. Thank you.
We look forward to future sessions. Yeah.
Harry, did I just see you like shift a gear knob, bro?
Yeah, I actually have one here.
What is bro?
You can see it.
I think Harry's in a hurry to go over his footage. So what we're gonna do,
I
guys,
guess so.
we are gonna have to round up today. Talk us through the new steering position.
So many people have said this now. It's really funny. So obviously it's soaking wet. So this is yesterday, and today I had Brentwood, and I wanted to keep my nice offsets like nice and dry, and still didn't manage to. So I used my 2-year-old gloves, and so they had no grip on them at all. And combine that with a wet steering wheel doesn't really help that much. So the only way to get an actual grip on the steering wheel without it kind of sliding off is this. So
Excuses. You're trying to be Benjamin Hamilton and it's not working.
He's good friends with Benjamin, so
and it didn't even work because I put them in my helmet bag with my main gloves, and they like kind of soaked, and it made my normal gloves wet, so it didn't really
that is torrential rain. I mean, look, I've never seen.
Yeah,
I have driven Sandown in wet. To be fair, no.
Yeah, what was this, Harry? What was that line?
The wet line, huh? No, it's the wet line.
No, but wait, Harry, please tell me the crash is in this. Harry posted this Instagram story, and I have to put it up after I saved that thing, by the way.
Oh god. Yeah, I tried to overtake someone and look cool on the inside, and I braked later than my normal point, and I just went straight on into the grass.
Oh, if you don't do that in the rain here, you don't trip it here. But this brings back some memories. So in summer, I did a wet race like this, which was crazy. You wouldn't expect that in July.
No, it's the UK. You can always expect that.
That's a good point. No, but this looks really wet.
Yeah. So yesterday it was Storm Bert, and it's still going obviously because as Guy said, there's condensation, and it's obviously.
I have to fly out tomorrow in Storm Bert. If I crash, this is your fault, Harry. I'm playing crash on you, buddy.
And so this was my first time in the wet, and they just had a 3-hour race, but it still was like torrentially raining. So there was no dry line, no nothing. It was pretty much wet the entire day. There's no grip. So, and I was talking to Jamie Tarley Gooden, who's obviously rapid, and and so as he said to me, all the Sodies, because it was a 3-hour endurance race right before. He said all the Sodies were curb hooking in the hairpins, and obviously the Daytona Sandown's pretty much Teamsport Mitchum, but outdoors. So I just curb hooked everywhere.
Said no one ever.
Actually, I can agree. I can agree with that. I've driven both. I can say.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's
just hairpins. It's just hairpins.
Okay. If you got hairpins, we've got to find Teamsport Preston. There's like 17 hairpins.
And then they have a funny hairpin, funny turn one, which is fast and right-handed. Funnily enough, it's.
I've driven it as well when I was a lot younger. My only memory from this track is the fact they made me wear a neck brace, and I was fuming.
Yeah, Daytona's very tight. I thought they were a very good kind of company, but it just seems they're very, very like. For example, during this race, I was like 50 seconds ahead in the lead because everyone else was like
here.
no one was that good, obviously, and I had like pulled out like a pretty much a lap, and so, and then during there's a yellow flag, and I gained on these people were going like literally pretty much stops on the track, and there was a marshal pulling someone out of barriers, and I just crashed into them, and we've passed the incident by now, and I overtake them and kind of I don't hit the marshal, but like
whoa,
within a meter with him.
You could have said that.
Okay, I didn't hit the marshal. I didn't hit the marshal.
You hit the marshal.
I didn't.
I went go karting, and today I hit a marshal. Subscribe.
If you pause here, so like there was like a so here, give it like 3 seconds. Like stop here.
Yeah.
So I crashed into someone like here.
Okay.
And then kind of where that kind of orange dot was, someone's being pulled out the wall.
Why do you sound proud of that, Harry?
And then I basically I just drove past them pretty much.
Okay.
And I mean, yeah, but I mean, like,
and driving past them are two very different things, Harry. You got to kind of make clear that.
I didn't hit them. Okay. No, I didn't
hit them.
I mean,
okay.
I think for the second to last lap, and I was leading by 50 seconds. They should have just given me a talking to after. And then I got rid of my win, so I came fourth in the end, or fifth even.
You lost on a public session.
I mean, no, they're cheaping out on the trophies now. Like, hang on, if I show you one of my trophies I've got before, these are.
Oh, here we go.
Look, this is my third place trophy. Oh, I don't know if you can see. There you go. That's my third place trophy, and this is my first place trophy. Yeah, that's a very nice trophy. Yeah, and I saw them. And they were like half the size for a winning trophy. It's like it's so stupid how they cheap out on them. On the
Hey, listen, have you seen the Teamsport trophies?
I saw it. You were showing it earlier.
No, not that one. You're right.
Chase the ace ones.
The block ones.
Yeah. They're awful, bro.
I've never had a Teamsport trophy before.
And that's because you've never even won a race. Skill issue.
Yeah, I haven't. Yeah. Oh, by the way, guy, are you doing Acton Santa cards? Because I might come.
Hey, listen. If I'm doing Acton Santa cards, you can come, and you'll get beaten.
I love the confidence, but come on, Harry, you got to do something about it.
No. But that isn't for the reason you're thinking. I'm not going to beat you, but I'm a staff member. I'm not allowed to do something.
Oh, that's the excuse.
No. Wait. You're still going to beat him. My man Sonny over here. I'm going to give him speed 4. Speed 4.
No, you can't. No,
you can't.
I know how it works.
Where's the quality? Where's the quality?
Okay, quality is simple. You're going to get black flagged a million times, Harry.
I know how it works. If he passes through the transponder line on speed 4 and it's a speed 3 session, he'll just get put to speed 3.
That's not how it actually works in Acton. We've got a different system.
Really?
Yeah. So
you'll get in trouble then because it will tell.
Of course I will. I'm Gui racing on YouTube. That's what we do.
You'll get in trouble. Oh, anyways. I love wetsuits, by the way. They actually do so much. That's the first time I ever wore my wetsuit in the rain, and it actually did something for me. Because the last 2 times I raced in the rain, I didn't have a wetsuit.
Would you believe that? A wetsuit will protect you from the wet.
People get out and they're like so.
My god, no way.
Well, I will say some of the ones they have at the tracks, you don't get protected that well.
But those are wetsuits. Those are. No.
Like Daytona will have an overalls to put on top.
Not the Roy House It coat.
Oh my no, not the Roy House coat. Can we all agree that how did Mr. Lewis Hamilton come up from my house when that track is the most boring thing apart from Teamsport Acton? It's such a boring track. How?
You know, there's people that drive KZ2 there. Like they actually they do. There's a guy there. He does KZ2 there, and he's like fully serious about it. And we're like, we comment on his.
Is his name Kit Bolowski?
No, he doesn't do KZ.
Yeah, but that's because he just buys out the entire track and cooks chicken on his radiators.
You know, he put honey on his tires and he sees the X30.
Oh, I haven't seen that one, honey.
No, that, and he put bubble wrap on his tires.
Whoa. We got to do some kind of a collab. That's for sure.
And then listen, me and you versus Kit Bolowski, Omar. We're winning.
There we go. Well, no, we need.
I think LaSalle Karting won't let Kit Bolowski on to put.
Yeah, there's no chance. Because he'll just start throwing food everywhere.
He'll be blacklisted for that.
He'll be like, here, look, here's a chicken teriyaki. Take it.
No. That's hilarious.
Oh,
Guys, let's move on to round off today's session. We've got a Sunny with some footage of, just remind me where this is again.
White karting. It's not me.
White karting, okay.
It's just I haven't been there for a while.
Nice.
4 years.
I love white karting.
I know Guy's been there, but
I've been there once, and they gave me a junior cart, and I was fuming. I was not happy.
I did the adrenaline rookie. Adrenaline
Glitch
junkie.
karting. Let's see. This guy's got a nice suit.
They said to me, you need to have your Motorsport UK like ARCS license to use.
What?
Yeah, you need to have an ARCS license to use it, which is silly because they don't. I was talking to one of the staff members, Melissa. And she's rapid around there, and she was she's like, I don't know how old she is, but she's not old enough to drive these.
So I haven't come across this track. Where is this?
It's the Isle of Wight. It's a very small, rainy, miserable British Isle in the Channel Tunnel.
Near Portsmouth. You take a boat there.
Okay. Take a boat there.
No way! Really? You take a boat to an island, Sunny? Oh, what the hell?
Guy, you drive to Anglesey. It's on an island, but it's got a bridge. So
hey, stop being clever, you. Stop it.
Actually.
Oh, why is Bro got his glasses on?
Well, I've got my glasses on. Probably not.
I think the average lap time is around like 35 seconds.
Right, Guy, you're the resident driver over here. You got to give us some feedback.
Okay, track tips. Here we go. Don't miss the apexes. Carry speed through that uphill section.
Let's just see where the lap starts. About
here.
Just down the straight.
There we go. Go.
Okay, let's have a look at this. So uphill, it looks like tarmac with no shit. It's outdoors.
I got black flag there.
Did you get? Bro, so did I. We're twinning on this one. We're twinning on this one.
The guy who's got the lap record there, his name is The Moat.
The Moat.
The Moat, okay.
The Moat.
Turn one, it looks like
yeah. It's like a
fast entry into just kind of bleeding it off as you go into the corner, really, isn't it?
Similar to what driving
late apex.
Yeah. Sharp turn in. Late apex, just at the inside.
So then here's what he really did wrong here. The fact that one of those tires up round his neck and he's underneath the barrier, that's a key thing. That needs to happen, otherwise it's just suboptimal lines. Now the question is, do you think we need to use all the track here?
Good question. Maybe you can start wide, narrow it down, see what difference is there.
Okay.
But typical left-hander. To be fair, it's a left-hander, so why do you go maybe less braking?
If it was a hairpin, it would be a later entry, but it's not hairpin. It's just kind of a.
I can see what he's doing over here: brake and turn.
Yeah.
Get on the gas, accelerate out the corner.
Well, first of all, this guy needs to watch your feet and pedals positioning video, because he's like this in the go-kart.
He looks a bit close. Maybe
he might put a seat forward. He might put a seat forward for more grip.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yep.
No, have it over the rear axle, then you have more speed. Listen, stop debating this. That is fact.
No, that's what I do at Brentwood, and I come C final. So look at me.
Hey, but you're Harry Power Racing. You're literally the Diamond Bog kart, bro.
What he's doing after the left-hander, he's hugging the right.
Yeah, just keeping it smooth through there, smooth as possible.
Yeah.
The surface looks very kind of bumpy.
Widening up for the hairpin over here. Again, it's a great here. I think a great reference over there is going to be the inside tire. Yeah. It's a double hairpin, actually. Yeah. So what you can do is maybe stay. I'd actually experiment, taking a tighter line.
Yeah, I agree.
Potentially, just because your speed is already low.
Yeah. I mean, this is coming up into a straight now, isn't it? So you want to keep your speed up. So I agree with Omar. Tighter line to really kind of build the speed up here.
For the second hairpin, come down, build the speed up. Positioning of the car is going to be very important. From the middle, maybe go slightly to the outside as you set up for another hairpin. This is a.
It's Teamsport, Mitchum.
Everything comes back. Yeah, any hairpin combination. Yeah, absolutely. It's another double hairpin. Wide on the entry over here to go for a relatively late apex, so you can end up with a wide entry for the left. Take this flat out. At low speed.
Open this corner up a little bit to kind of come back over to the left to then switch it. Another hairpin.
Another hairpin. And then that should lead you onto the back end.
I was 50 kg down the straight. Absolutely flying.
And it's like downhill. You can see the
But then it
elevation
goes
change
back
of it.
up.
And it goes back
Yeah.
up. Looks like a fun
It
little
does
track,
actually
to be
look fun.
fair.
Yeah.
And I've got it up over here. So this is what
Oh,
you're
he's found the
going
wet
to.
isle of the Isle of Wight.
I think there's a reason. And you know, this part I did not discover actually. When we did the UK track tour, we did not go all the way down here. This is a whole area. Southampton, Portsmouth.
Southampton.
Yeah.
Those are key tracks.
Yeah.
And beautiful
What Eastleigh's there.
layout. So basically from the overhead shot you can tell how the 1 hairpin, 2, 3, 4,
Mitchum!
5, 6, 7 7 hairpins. Yeah. What I would recommend, because you've got a lot of double hairpins, Sunny, for example, over here, the one over here, that's almost a triple hairpin to be fair. The speed coming out of the second hairpin is always lower. So what you can do is take this corner flat out.
Wait a second. Just have a look at this track and keep Daytona Sandown in mind.
This track.
Have they just copied? I see it. Whoa.
No, it looks more like Mansell.
Really?
Yeah, it looks more like not Mansell. It's called something else now.
Not really. No, I don't see the similarity.
Big hairpin.
Well then I'm just blind then, so that's just kind of facts, isn't it?
I mean, hairpins all look the same.
Really, Omar?
Hairpins? Come on, everything's Mitchum, right?
Everything's Mitchum. It's Teamsport Mitchum, boys. Oh my God, this has been enlightening.
Let me know when are you planning to go to this track then?
December.
Okay.
It's going to be raining. It's going to be cold. It's going to be miserable.
Yeah.
It's going to be Christmas. Barrier. It's going to be Christmas. It's going to be snowing.
Yeah.
So when it's snowing, honestly, the tip I can give you is just have fun.
Yeah.
Snow karting. You can't beat that.
Just drift, because there's no point in trying to go quickly.
Forget anything.
Have you guys seen Whittle Mill? It's flooded.
Has it?
Yeah.
Really? I swear it does for every single week, bro.
Yeah, it's the second time it's happened now. So WM play and round 7, it's happened now.
I'm surprised
Omar, I told you not to empty your bucket of water onto Walter Mill again, man. You got to stop doing this, bro. Come on.
Literally, when I went last, it was raining as well.
They got new carts there now.
They have got new carts, yeah.
Are they big?
Apparently, they're Birrell.
The N35s, yeah.
They've got really bad disparity.
Guys, we are going to
really bad. Really.
Get to some comments on Instagram.
On day one, they had SRK.
Let Omar cook with the Instagram comments, my friend.
We got it's a question for you all actually. Can you tell me more tips how to be better in the wet, other than what you provided on the YouTube video, guys? Wet driving.
I think something that you mention a lot, and I think it's something which isn't highlighted a lot, is a human ABS.
Human ABS, pumping the brake. Yeah. That's a good point. It helps. Like, you got to do it to understand it. I mean, I can tell you pump the brake vigorously in a straight line. Eventually, the cart will grip. Another thing, when you do that, sharp turning. So as you pump the brake, go deep into the corner, go for a sharp turning, get some temperature onto the front tires. Eventually, tires will grip. And then you'll be able to smoothly get out of the corner. And that's the key. When you come out the corner, don't flood the engine with too many revs. You might get wheel spin out, feather the throttle. Anything else, Guy? Wet driving tips.
Ignore everything you've learned in the dry. I'm kind of every single time you kind of go into a race, don't think, oh, it's just another race. No, this is a wet race. It's a completely different style of driving, completely different lines, and just don't be Harry in it. I mean, what are you doing like that, Brev? Don't be Harry. Wet.
Just do this. Just do this.
Oh yeah. That really helps.
I just do crossed arms.
I mean, you can just use your feet actually at this point.
I think that's a good couple of tips for.
These are brilliant. These are quality
person
tips.
who commented on Instagram. YouTube, it looks like we have just about wrapped up. So we're going to wrap up today's stream. I think today's stream was awesome, coming up to a couple of hours now. Went through lots of different footage, indoor, outdoor, wet driving. New tracks as well. What we're going to do, guys, is catch up next week now with some IRL streams, hopefully live from the Lucille track.
Oh, God.
Let's scrap track help
listen.
for 1 week and do some IRL F1 live stream. Myself, GWI Williams Racing is going to be over.
Come on.
Why is it GWI Williams or Google Me? You're confusing me.
Hey, whoa. GWI Williams.
It's GWI Racing, not Williams.
Hey, listen. This is my old, this is back when my channel used to be called The Guy of the Williams.
Ah, okay.
I was like 13 at the time. We don't talk about that. Gween Williams. You know, I'm going to legally change my name to Gween Williams. That's just it, boys.
Oh, you still remind me as a 13-year-old.
Shut up, Harry. You got beaten at Mitcham. Shush.
No, you didn't. No, I didn't.
Yeah, once.
Until the next stream, which will either be on a Thursday, could be on a Friday, could be on a Saturday, could be on a Sunday. IRL from the Lucille.
Hey, listen, it could be on Tuesday when we're doing the road tax.
Of F1, it could very well.
Who wouldn't want to watch me binning it into a wall?
Not live.
No, live. Has to be live.
We could actually set it up if you have a GoPro.
But I do have a GoPro.
We're going to try that. We're going to try that.
Let us cook.
I will absolutely go for that. Until then, guys, we'll see you all next time. Take care. Good night.
See you in Qatar, boys. Bro, where are you even driving?